People in here today. Hey, 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 welcome in, welcome in. We are about to have a phenomenal conversation. Welcome back to Love, Learning of Vibrational Elevation. Matter of fact, before I get started, I know this is going to seem weird, but I'm going to just wipe off this camera. I meant to do that a while ago. I was noticing the blur. I am elated. It is Easter Sunday. It is Easter Sunday, and boy, do I have something good for y'all. I meant to get on here earlier. I was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock this morning, but let me tell you, it was rough getting up, but I am here. I came. It is Easter Sunday, and I have a lot to share with you. I have a lot that we are going to discuss here on this day when it comes to you being reborn, when it comes to your consciousness, being reborn. Again, like I said, it is Easter Sunday. A lot of the concepts that I am going to be bringing to you are going to be concepts that are going to stretch you a little bit. They're going to make you a little bit uncomfortable. Even as I was reading it, I was like, whoa, Nelly. And even I was uncomfortable because I was like, wow, this just goes not against everything that we've ever learned, but it is really what we're going to talk about here today. It is going to, like I said, and the whole point of all of this is the leveling up of your vibration. It is going to take you to a new level of your vibration. The funny thing about it is this particular chapter. Now, for those of you that have been following along, we have been talking from The Power of Imagination by Neville Goddard. It is an amazing book. You see here, it even says treasury. Treasury, right? It's an amazing book. This is the book we have been specifically discussing out of. It does quote the Bible. It does specifically quote the Bible. You will hear me talking about God. You will hear me talking about your consciousness. You will hear a lot of different things coming from me. But I am here to explain what this book is saying, and I'm here to explain how you can take yourself to the next level vibrationally, okay? Just with your thought. Now, it's funny. I wrote something, or I did a post this recently on TikTok, and it was where I was saying, unpopular opinion, you have created your reality. Now, a lot of people responded to it like, whoa, I created this. Yes, you created this. And we are going to talk about how here today, right? So, this particular chapter that I'm going to be talking about is the principle of truth. And at the beginning of the chapter, it states, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. How many of us have heard that before? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That is John 8:32. You, ye, and you interchangeably shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Now, what is this truth they are talking about? What is this truth that is going to set me free? And so it says it again, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. The truth that sets man free is the knowledge that his consciousness is the resurrection and the life. His consciousness is the resurrection and the life. Now, like I said, this is going to make us a little uncomfortable because we didn't heard a lot of different things, but our consciousness being the resurrection, let me explain more, right? And the life, that his consciousness both resurrects and makes alive all that he is conscious of being. Apart from consciousness, there is neither resurrection nor life. Now, what are we talking about here? Right? You are the resurrection. What you believe yourself to be is what you will see in your reality. That's exactly what it's saying. What you believe in your mind, what you believe in your consciousness to be, you will physically see in your reality. You are only what you are conscious of being. Now, let's take it there. Let's take it there because I'm basically telling you, yes, you are creating your reality. Okay. Let's take it there. What you are conscious of being. You only allow, because I'm a money mindset coach. For those of you who are new to me, I'm a money mindset coach. Okay. So you are only going to allow yourself to make as much money as you allow or believe you deserve to make. Now, that's a hard concept for a lot of us because it's like, what do you mean, Coach Jackie? So the amount of money I'm making right now is only because I'm saying that's how much I'm allowed to make? Yes. You are only conscious of what you allow yourself to be. So the resurrection of life is you changing your conscious state. If you want to change your current reality, you have to change what you are conscious of being today. Today, not yesterday, because let's be real. If you stay conscious of who you were yesterday, guess what you're going to get more of? Your yesterday's self, your yesterday's reality. That's why people are always talking about you can't live in the rearview mirror, because if you live in the rearview mirror, guess where you stay? Back there. So if you want to be conscious of being something new, something different, if you want to see different reality, your current reality, if you want it to change, you have to be conscious of who you are on your way to being now. Okay, that is the resurrection. That is life. If you are not conscious of it, you will not resurrect yourself into something new, and you will continue to be who you've always been, right? So it is about what you are conscious of being. So let's keep going, right? So when man gives up his belief in a God apart from himself, this is what trips me out. This is where I'm like, right? Apart from himself, and begins to recognize his awareness of being to be God. As did Jesus and the prophets, he will transform his world with this revelation. So this is the thing, right? This is where I know I make people, you may get a little uncomfortable. Hell, I get uncomfortable even bringing it up. But it's the fact that when you become aware that there is no God separate from you, that you were created in the image of, that you are meant to create your reality, that your thoughts become things, that what you're aware of being will be. When you begin to understand your power, your whole world will change. And it's just like it says, the resurrection of yourself. You start to become something new the big moment that you become conscious of something different. So, what are we doing? If we know that we are creating our reality, what are we doing on a continuous basis? Are we being conscious of what we're speaking? Are we being conscious of what we're feeling? Because when you become consciously aware, what did I say? It resurrects your life. It's a whole new beginning. It's a whole new you. It's a whole new life. And that's the fun part about coming and talking about this on Easter Sunday, because we're talking about the resurrection of Jesus. But if we really understand, the Bible is a bunch of beautifully crafted stories for you to understand the power within you. So if you understand that he was resurrected, you understand that you can resurrect your life to be something new. This is what I get so excited about, okay? Because we get to change our current reality. We have that much power. The only thing is, the only reason it hasn't taken effect for you yet is because you don't believe that you're that powerful yet. Right? So we're going to resurrect those thoughts. We're going to change the way that we're showing up when it comes to ourselves, our consciousness, what we're conscious of being. Okay? So I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on. So let's say, so as Jesus did and the prophets did, right? I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. Okay? He will know that his consciousness is God, and that which he is conscious of being is the Son bearing witness of God the Father. So let's be real. You have to understand you are one. You are that powerful. You can create your reality. The only thing holding you back from creating the reality that you want to live right now is you think it's out of your control. You think you have no control, but you have all the control. You are the creator. And we're going to talk more about this. This Sunday, I can only get to half of this little chapter because I'm going to be real with you. It is so good. It gets so good. But the more that you understand where you're consciously giving your attention to, is what you're going to continue to create, the more that you will be like, ooh, what am I going to continue to give my attention to? Am I going to give my attention to the things that I don't want? Am I going to give my attention to the things that are bothering me? Let's talk about this. Let's have a real conversation about this. Yes. Is that belief that we can? Come on. It's the belief that we can. Let's have a conversation about this, right? You know, it's what you're giving your energy to. So let's talk about when our money is low. Okay. Because this is where a lot of people get caught up. Let's talk about when our money is low and it's uncomfortable. And you're looking at your bank account and all you can see is the reality. This is my reality. My bank account is low. Woo! Reality, right? But I'm here to tell you that you will become what you're conscious of being. If you continue to be conscious of a low bank account, guess what? You are going to attract more low bank accounts in your future. If you become conscious of a big, fat, sexy account, if you become conscious of having and being and experiencing this kind of account, you will be able to create this account in your future. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive, like, Jackie, now come on, girl. How are my thoughts really creating that? And that's what I'm talking about. What you're conscious of being. This is the resurrection of your life. Right now, your life is being lived upon the fact that you don't think you can. You don't think you will. You don't think you have the power to. You think it's out of your control. This has been your current reality. This is what you've been conscious of being. If we shift it to I can, I am that powerful, I will, I create my reality. If you shift what you're conscious of being, you will be resurrected and come anew. You will have a new life. So we're going to talk about this because I read this whole thing and it gets me so excited. Okay. So the conceiver and the conception are one. What I just said. The conceiver and the conception are one. Okay. Okay. But the conceiver is greater than conception. Before Abraham was I am, yes. I was aware of being before I became aware of being man. And in that day, when I shall cease to be conscious of being man, I shall still be conscious of being. We have to be conscious of being. And it's so crazy because conscious of being is, what do you mean, Jackie? What's conscious of being? Because even when I'm saying, I'm like, okay, let me explain that a little further. Because what does that even mean? Right? Conscious of being is what you're conscious of being aware that you are. I am is one of the most powerful statements. We talked about it last week. It's powerful. And when you say I am, you're being aware of your being, who you are, what you are, right? And this awareness of being is what creates. It's what brings about. Just like when you start making statements out of your mouth, those statements are already within your subconscious mind. They're already feelings within your body. You're already aware of being that thing in which you're stating from your mouth. So we have to remember, like we say, our thoughts become things. Your tongue is powerful. All of these things are so real. So why aren't we more aware of what we're saying? Why aren't we more aware of what we're feeling? Why aren't we more aware of what we're being? We're just willy-nilly creating things because what? Right? Because what? You will make more of what you concentrate on. Come on. Thoughts become things. Come on. I am aware of being that which I am. So the moment you start saying, I am a millionaire, because again, money mindset, I'm always going to go back to money. Come on, y'all. Y'all know me. The more that you start concentrating on, I am a millionaire, you start to see your life transform before your eyes. Why? Because you're concentrating on who you are being. I am a millionaire. And guess what happens? Your body is going to get into action on becoming a millionaire because your body is just the robot. Your subconscious mind is the supercomputer. So your body is going to start to get into action like, oh, okay, look at here, millionaire habits, millionaire boundaries, millionaire friendships. And before you know it, you start creating more of your reality. Yes, son. Oh, my son got his Easter basket. I love you. He don't care that I'm live. He said, I'm gonna give my mama her gratitude. Okay, I love that. So yes, I am aware of being. So the consciousness of being is not dependent upon being anything. Okay, it precedes all conceptions of itself and shall be when all conceptions of itself shall cease to be. I am the beginning and the end. That is all things or conceptions of myself being and beginning and end in me. But I, the formless awareness, remain forever. So it gets deep, y'all. It gets real deep, right? Even when I read it, I was like, "Ooh, that's deep." I am tapped into my millionaire mindset. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, you guys. There is a millionaire within each and every one of you. There is a version of that millionaire person. The only thing is, you have to become her before you actually receive her in your physical reality. Okay. And I say her because I love talking to my ladies. Okay. I want all y'all to be millionaires. Let's be real. All y'all deserve to be millionaires. If did nobody come and tell you yet, I'm going to let you know today. And I want you to start to become that. I want you to start to be that. I want you to start to see yourself as that. This is why I come here and have these conversations. You see how excited I'm getting? I can't even keep going. This is why I come here and have these conversations, because I believe each and every one of you are meant to be millionaires. And the thing about it is, the only thing holding us all back from our millions is, I don't know. Do I really deserve all that? Yes. I don't know. Am I really worthy of all that? Yes. I don't know. Am I really enough for all that? Yes. And yes, and yes, and yes again. Okay. So Jesus, talking about Easter, discovered this glorious truth and declared himself to be one with God, not the God that man had fashioned, for he never recognized such a God. Ooh, now that's deep. That's deep, right? Not the God that man has fashioned, because man didn't turn God into man. Ooh, talk about that another day, because I don't want to hurt my feelings in here. So for he recognized Jesus found God to be his awareness of being. So told man that the kingdom of God in heaven are within. I mean, right, y'all? The kingdom of heaven are within. God is within. Jesus tried to tell us. He was like, y'all want to be like me? Let me tell y'all, God is within you. Okay. He within you, baby. And all you got to do is get up and act like it. Okay. And so that is what I just want to impress upon you so heavily. It is within you. This power is within you. Quit acting like there's God somewhere else and he ain't within you. He is in you. And you, that's what makes you so powerful. Let's be real. That's what makes you so powerful. That is why you're able to create your reality. That is why you're able to speak things into existence. That is why you are that magical, because God is within you. Jesus knew. That's how he was able to resurrect himself. He knew his power. Okay. And so when it is recorded that Jesus left the world and went to his Father, it is simply stating that he turned his attention from the world, okay, of the senses, and rose in consciousness to the level which he desired to express. I don't know why I get so excited about this. I gotta let y'all know, man. I was reading this morning and almost jumped up out my chair. Kind of probably did, but I was so juiced, because when you realize that this power is your awareness of the consciousness within you. Ooh, come on. The power to create is within. Come on, somebody. Yes. The power to create is within you. We have to stop acting like we do not have this power. We have to stop acting like it is separate from ourselves. Okay, this is what I do. This is what I'm very, very passionate about doing. And even in my own life. So let me break this down to y'all. So I started reading this and I started thinking about like my own life, and I've been looking for a new house, right? I've been looking for a new house, and I've been looking everywhere for this new house. And like my mom even said, girl, you just started looking. And I was already upset like yesterday, like, just so over the process. Like just my feelings were just so over the process of house hunting. And house hunting and this, you want this, but then this ain't there, but then you want this, but that ain't there. Like it's almost like dating. You know what I mean? You'll find somebody, they may not have everything you want, but they have some of the things you want. Right. And so you start bartering with yourself in your head, like, am I giving this up? Do I really want to give this up? and all the things. And so I had told my realtor when we were at the houses, I said, straight up, girl, I'm going to get what I want. She said, okay. And I said, and I'm going to get what I want, like everything I want. Like, I don't want to, I'm going to just give this up. I don't want to give nothing up. I want everything I want. And I want it at a good price. And guess what? I'm going to create that. Okay, that's what I told her. Now, I was just saying this out my mouth. I wasn't really feeling it in my body. My body didn't feel the same. My mouth said one thing, but my body felt something else. And so after reading that, that's what made me almost jump out my skin. After reading that, it was like, oh, we gonna create this, sis. Yeah, it's about becoming consciously aware of this reality before it's here. If I want everything I want, I'm going to have to create it here first. I'm going to have to feel it here first before I can see it in my physical reality. And so I'm in a group of ladies. We all write mantras down and we say our mantras daily through Voxer. Say our mantras, right? And so I wrote the ladies today. I sent them a mantra today and I let them know. I said, hey, I will not be doing a big mantra with a whole bunch of stuff, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the mantra to specifically talk about my house. I said, that's the only mantra I'm going to do. My mantra is going to specifically talk about my house. And when I do my mantras, we say, I'm so happy and grateful for, and I act like the house is already here. And I'm going to talk about this house as if it's already here. Now, I'm going to tell you, even before I did that, even me telling my realtor, this is what I'm going to do. I saw a house today because my house has a view. Just so y'all know, my house has a view. Okay. So I saw a house today that had a view within the price range that I think I'm going to have to be hanging out in, right? In order to afford my mortgage as a single woman, as a single mama. Okay. So you can join that group. Let's go. We're looking for houses too. And I want what I want. I know that's right, baby. You can join the group. I'm going to hit you up once we get off of here. Okay. But my whole point to what I'm saying is this. You have to remember that in order to create what you're consciously aware of being today, you have to be consciously aware of being it today. I have to consciously be aware of being in that house now. That's what means the most to me. Being in that house now. Maybe after I get in the house, I can create the man I want. But right now, I want to get in the house first, okay? And so I'm saying that to say we have to really realize our power. We have to quit giving up our power and acting like we cannot create our reality. Everything in your current reality right now, you already created. You already created. Okay. You literally need to resurrect yourself. This is why I'm so excited that this actually came up on Easter Sunday. I was like, I'm not going to skip this. I woke up late, but I'm not going to skip this. But you have to resurrect yourself to become who you're on your way to becoming. And this resurrection is about changing your consciousness, who you are conscious of being today in order to see a new reality. Okay. So I'm not done with y'all yet. So there he remained until he became one with the consciousness to which he ascended. You have to become one with the consciousness in which you want to ascend to. People get it backwards. They feel like I'm going to be grateful for it once I have it. You have to be grateful for it before you even get it. You have to, and I don't care whether you meditate, whether you pray, you got to pray differently to receive whatever it is that you desire to receive. You got to meditate on it differently in order to receive whatever it is that you want to receive, whether it be more success in your business. You can't pray, God, please help me to be more successful in my business. That's not how this works, baby. You have to be consciously aware of being it. That's what we're saying. It's the God that's already within you. So if I'm going to pray to it, I'm going to say, oh, God, thank you for the success. Thank you for the 10 clients that I get every month. Thank you for the sold out courses. Thank you for be thankful now for it. Because that's you being consciously aware of being it. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between an imaginative thought and a reality thought. You keep harnessing yourself in your reality. Well, reality is this is how much money I have. Reality is I've only gotten this amount of clients every month. How am I going to jump from my 1 to 2 clients to 10 clients? Baby, be thankful for the 10 clients now. See them now. Imagine them now. Be conscious of them now. Hell, you can even give them names now. You can say it's Sally, Susie, Janet, Janice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can even give them names now, but be aware of them now in order for them to show up in your current reality. Because that's how powerful you really are. Yes, be thankful now. The present is really the past because it was already created. The present is really the past. You didn't already create it today. So, in order for you to create something else in your future, guess what? You got to be consciously aware of the future you want to see. Woo, I'm telling you, this is good. If you really grab a hold of this, and when I say grab a hold, you can say, oh, yeah, Jackie, you right, you right, you right. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't want that kind of hold. Okay, that's why when you work with me, it's not just, I don't do just courses. I've thought about it many times. I said it'll probably be real easy if I just threw a course out there and people just picked up my course. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. That don't mean nothing to me because I'm just telling you what to do. I need for you to harness in and do it with me because this is more than just a thought. This is you actually becoming consciously aware. It is an action that you will have to actually partake in. Becoming consciously aware is not just, I'm aware. No, it's an actual energetic shift you have to make to become aware. I can say I want a new house all day. New house, 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 until I feel it in my bones. Let me tell you, I decided to fill out a loan application. I don't even know why. My mom was like, "Do you good? You got the down payment?" I said, "No." She said, "So you're filling out a loan application because I felt it in my bones. Something told me to do it." Oh, okay, girl, go on. Something told me to do it. Do I worry about the down payment? No, because guess what? It's gonna come. It's gonna come. I already know it. There's something in my bones telling me it's gonna come because I've already been thinking about who this woman is. She walks in faith, right? So, who you need to become in order to get the thing you want to receive, ask yourself now, who is that person? How do they walk? How do they behave? You need to know it in order for you to walk and behave as that person. Me, my person, she has faith. She walks in faith. She walks confidently in her faith. Okay. And the crazy part about it, she ain't got to know the how. If you would have told me that 5 years ago, I would have laughed. Girl, please. I already know. The you I am, the me we are. We need to know how. But me now, I ain't got to know how. I ain't got to know how. The how is none of my business. I just know I'm becoming this. And in order for me to get there, I need to believe that I'm already there. I need to believe that I'm already this homeowner with a house on the hill. Right? I got to believe her now. I can't keep worrying about who she used to be. The bills she had, the bankruptcy she had. Do you hear me? Because those are traumas. And those traumas, if I continue to focus on them, create more trauma in my life. So I understand what I've been through. I know what I've been through. But I also know the same me manifested $20,000 on The Price is Right. I won $20,000 on The Price is Right. The same me was able to pay for a very expensive mastermind program. I didn't know where that money was going to come from, but I told myself that I was going to sign up in June and did. You see what I'm saying? So we have to remember who's the me I want to lean into. Who's the me that I'm becoming more of? The faithful me, the me who knows the money is going to come and show up for me, the me who knows that God within me always has my back. We're constantly co-creating. We co-creating all the time together. God gives me a, hey, babe, we should probably do this. I'd be like, for real? Okay, that sounds good. I like that. And we start moving forward in that direction. Okay. So okay, sorry, I get so excited I just get to talking. So to rise in consciousness to the level of the thing desired and to remain there until such level becomes your nature is the way of seeming miracles. Now we always call it a miracle. It was a miracle without even realizing it was you. It was you that created it. It's not a miracle. You did that. But it seems like a miracle, right? It seems like a miracle. And if I be lifted up, I shall draw all men unto me. If I be lifted up in consciousness to the naturalness of the thing I desire, I shall draw the manifestation of that desire to me. If I become aware of the fact, right, that I can attract this manifestation and I become conscious of it and I'm aware of it and I'm consciously aware of it, guess what? It becomes mine. It's a manifest, not a miracle. Come on. We manifesting in these streets all day, every day. That's what people just, I feel like, don't realize. You are manifesting all day, every day. All day, every day. And that's why, oh my God, you guys, I'm so terrible because I will check somebody real quick, like, hey, don't say that. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, matter of fact, oh my God, y'all, I'm in this group, right? And this lady came on and she did a video and she was like crying about her financial situation. And I'm watching the video and everything in me, because it's a group, it's not my group, it's not my Facebook group, you know what I mean? And everything in me wants to jump through the phone and tell her, oh my God, you're creating more of this reality. I know you're just venting, but it's like you're in creation mode constantly, queen. Let's think of something else to say, or let's switch it around. I'm in my head, like screaming, like, let me tell her, let me tell her, let me tell her. But it's not my group, so I felt really uncomfortable. So I left a message. I see you, I hear you, queen. I feel so bad about your situation. And then I said, if and then I did just a little thing, like, meditate on, just a little thing. I had to throw a little thing in there. But that's my thing. I have an issue where I always want to tell people, ooh, okay, wait. You just manifested that. Right. I hope people do it to me. Do it to me too. Let me know. Pull my coattail. If you hear Coach Jackie saying anything that's manifesting something negative, you say, ooh, Coach Jackie, pull me back, pull me back, pull me back. Because again, we are manifesting all the time. And I do think that we should hold each other accountable, but not everybody likes that. I know this. So I'm trying to be better. Okay. Grab it from the other end of the spectrum. Yes, grab it. Come on. Facebook, it just says Facebook user. I cannot wait to get off this phone and see who you are. But I am going to come back and comment and love on you as soon as I get back to my Facebook. Okay. Because I know who you are. I think I know who you are, but I'm not trying to call out your name just in case it ain't you. Okay, so so I love this. So no man comes unto me no man comes unto me save the Father within me draws him, and I am my Father are one. So basically, me and my Father are one, right? This is what it's saying, because they be talking real. That's why I'm breaking this book down, because it's this good where I need to share it. But the way they break it down, I'll be like, basically what they saying. Let me break it down to you in some regular terms, okay? So my consciousness is the Father who draws the manifestation of my life to me, okay? The nature of the manifestation is determined by the state of consciousness in which I dwell. We're back to it. Whatever conscious state you're hanging out in is what you're going to create, okay? In which I dwell. I am always drawing into my world that which I am conscious of being. Come on, y'all. If you are dissatisfied, oh, here we go. If you are dissatisfied with your present expression of life, then you must be born again. This is where it gets me, right? We are here on Easter Sunday. This is what I like to call alignment. I didn't even know when I started doing this series, God told me, wake up on Sunday and start doing your love series. I was like, oh, okay. Because a long time ago, I was going to start a church of love, but there's so many different connotations about church. And so I don't really even want to call it church. I just want to call it love. I'm starting love. I'm going to love on you with the level of vibrational elevation, the learning of vibrational elevation, hence resurrection. Come on, get me excited. So I started this and I didn't know that this was going to be aligned like this. So it just trips me out. I'm like, God, you're so funny. Anyway. So if you are dissatisfied with your present expression of life, then you must be born again. Okay. Rebirth is the dropping of that level with which you are dissatisfied. You got to drop it. You got to let it go. You don't like your current situation. You got to let it go. You can't stay there. You can't hang out here no more. If you don't like it, it's time for us to make a change. Okay? And so rebirth is the dropping of the level with which you are dissatisfied and rising to the level of consciousness which you desire to express and possess. We got to rise to the level of consciousness and let the one you want to express and possess. You have to be reborn again as that person. And that's what I'm saying. You got to know how that person moves, walks, talks, hang out. You got to know them inside and out. And to know them is to be them. Okay? So you cannot serve two masters or opposing states of consciousness at the same time. You can't be worried about your bills and know more money is coming at the same time. You're either stressed about the money or the money is on its way. You can't be both. Okay? That does not work. Okay? And I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna talk about this next part of the chapter next week. Okay? Taking your attention from one state and placing it upon the other, you die to the one from which you have taken it, and you live and express the one in which you are united. Look, if we want to create a reality that is different from the one in which we are living, you have to shift your energy from where you are currently to an energy from where you want to be. My house is on its way. How about this? Let me take you a little further. Your house is already here. Your house is already here. I'm going to need you to see you in it. I'm going to need you to be in the house. I'm going to need you to walk through the door. I'm going to need you to feel the key in the thing. I'm going to need you to see your kitchen. I'm going to need you to see yourself cooking in your kitchen. I'm going to need you to see you laying in your bed. I'm going to need you to see your bathroom. How are you showering in it? Be there now. What are you conscious of being today? That house is already here. It's already yours. And even if it isn't physically here yet, guess what? The more that you are conscious of being in that home, the quicker that house will be built. Because somebody may be living in that house currently and they didn't know that they needed this gray granite countertops in the kitchen. All of a sudden they get a feeling to put in some gray granite countertops in the kitchen because that's the kitchen that you see in your vision now. Whew, you don't even know what you're creating. Okay, your house is being created as you are consciously becoming aware of it more and more and more. Your house is already here now. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I already told my girls. My house has a view. I see it. I already see it. The house is here now. You're in it now. You're present and in it currently, and that's what gets me. So you see how excited I'm getting? I'm getting excited for your house, girl. I'm getting excited for your house. I don't even know what your dream is. Yours may not even be gray granite. It may be white. It may be, different tones of browns, but whatever it is, see it now. Be cooking in your kitchen now. Is it a six stove stovetop stick, 6-panel stovetop? I mean, what you doing? Is it gas? What you doing? Think about it now. You're already here now. Be conscious of being in there now, and you will create it. It will become your reality. And that's the fun part about all of this. You are constantly creating your reality for what you're conscious of being today. We already created this. Where we're at right now, we already created this. Now it's time to create more in our future, right? And in order to create it, we need to be conscious of it today. So this has been awesome. I don't know why I always do this. I always say 30 minutes and I always go over, but this has been so good. I want you to come back, join me again next Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I even told my girlfriend, girl, 8 a.m. is early. I'm like, girl, I'll be tired. Okay. I don't want to get up at 8 either, but God told me 8, so I do 8. Okay. But guess what? 8 is good because I try to catch my East Coast people before their life gets busy on a Sunday. And not only that, I tried to, I didn't do 8 this morning because I slept in. It was Easter Sunday, but I tried to, yay, this has been really awesome. Yeah, thank you, baby. I can't wait to see who you are. I can't wait. But again, we have been reading The Power of Imagination, the Neville Goddard. There's a lot of Bible verses in here. There's a lot of scripture in here to really break down the Bible to you. It is meant for you to understand that you're powerful. You create what you are conscious of being. That's what we were talking about today. If you do not like your current reality, it is time to resurrect yourself. It is time to go through a sense of resurrection. A change is needed, and the change is, it shows up in who you are conscious of being. So if you are ready to change who you are conscious of being, and you are saying, Jackie, I am struggling with this, hit your sister up. I got your back. Okay. Matter of fact, I have a 1-day mastermind where the mastermind masterclass where we completely make over your money mindset in 1 day. Takes 1 day to make it over completely. Okay. So if you are ready to resurrect yourself, if you are ready to change your state of consciousness, I give me 1 day. I will, hey, you want to change your consciousness? Give me 1 day and I will shift your reality quickly with you, baby. Okay. But I want you to know you are powerful. You are meant to create. You are meant to create the reality in which you want to live. And the only thing you got to do is to literally shift your mindset, shift the way you think, shift the way you feel. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, and it's so easy. No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You didn't spend all your life being programmed the way you are today. All your life. Okay. All your life. Now it's time for this shift. And in order for you to see something new, something different, in order for you to become who you want to become, whether it be a millionaire, whether it be owning multiple businesses, whether it be having multiple streams of income, whether it be you traveling the world doing what you love to do, whatever it is, in order for you to get there, that resurrection comes from within you. You see, I'm pointing to your head. I ain't pointing to your body. I'm not telling you go take more action. I'm not doing none of the above. I'm telling you, we got to shift the way you think and feel. And yes, there is actions involved with that, but I'm gonna tell you, we gonna work it. Yes, it's work. I'm ready to do the work. Let's go, baby. Let's go, because this shift is needed. And in order for all of you, because I want each and every one of you to become millionaires. If that makes you clench your booty cheeks, good. Even when I told my friend yesterday, my realtor, I said, girl, okay, so, I'm going to get the house I want. And whatever it is, I'm going to get the house I want. And she said, okay. And I was like, girl, and it made me just clench my booty cheeks. She said, yes, that's where we want to be. I said, you know me, girl. I love it when we get to the booty clenching phase, because now I'm uncomfortable. But we want to get uncomfortable. The work is uncomfortable. And the reason it's uncomfortable is because it's meant to grow you. My therapist told me recently, next man I date, he needs to either be in therapy or have been to therapy. I was like, clutch my pearls. Okay. But she said, you're doing the work. And so you deserve to be with somebody who's doing the work too. And so I'm telling you that. Let's do the work together. Because the more that we do the work, the bigger and badder and bolder that we all gonna get in our business, in our life, in our future. All right. I love y'all. And hey, my Facebook user, I'm gonna hit you up about that 1-day masterclass. I promise you, it's phenomenal. My TikTok people, holla at your girl. If you guys need me for anything, are you ready to take your money to the next level, baby? If you ready to take your consciousness to the next level, shoot me a DM. I got your back. But I love all y'all. I love you, love you, love you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Easter Sunday. Remember, you create the reality in which you want to live. If you say today's going to be hard, today's going to be hard. If you say today's going to be easy, today's going to be easy. If you say today's going to be fun, today's going to be fun. Let it be fun. Let it be easy. Let it be flowy. I hope you enjoy. I hope you eat good. I hope you love on your family good. And I hope it's sweet, savory, and fabulous. All right. You have an amazing day too. Happy Easter. I love you all. Resurrect yourself. You are meant to live the life of your dreams. Resurrect your thoughts, resurrect your consciousness. Your whole life will change right before your eyes. If you're here on the hashtag replay, give me a hashtag replay. Let me know that you didn't came in. Join me for a minute. Watch the love and you understand. Please comment. Let me know you get it. Let me know that you're ready to shift your consciousness, because we need you at all powers, all highness, and all beauty of this life. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye, y'all.